on if you were dating your high school sweetheart for almost 6 years. You're holding it down for him while he's trying to make it to the NBA. He makes it to the NBA, so you move to another country to be there with him to support him, all while studying for your master's. One day, out of the blue, he breaks up with you, and then months later, he gets a white girl pregnant. Just me? Oh, okay.
I'm still debating in my mind which channel I'm going to put this on, but I might put this on the regular channel, Goodfella TV. And so apparently Scottie Barnes of the Toronto Raptors, his ex-girlfriend went to social media and said that he left her, his high school sweetheart, he left her and got a 33-year-old white girl pregnant. So Scottie Barnes got to be close to around Kate Cunningham age, because I'm a Piston fan. She got my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk. So I'm thinking, 21, 22, 23, 24, somewhere in there. Probably closer to 22. And what's so funny is, once you, what I find it funny is this. The comment section was funny. When you see women divest, Keisha's divest from the community, the comment section is a lot of Keisha's egging her on. Oh, you go, girl. Oh, you go girl. You got you a good Indian man. You got you a good Brad. You got you a good Hector. And historically it's shown that they date down. Look at Serena Williams. Her husband way broker than her. You know what I'm saying? What's that lawyer chick that married that chiropractor? And now he getting like $13,000 in alimony from her. They don't even got kids. So they don't talk about the trend. They talk about the anomalies. And but it was so funny. There was a lot of brothers in the comment section that was saying on Twitter or X that Scottie fumbled the bag. He could have had the LeBron arc. He could have, married his high school sweetheart and kept her and all this type of stuff. And they was getting on Scottie Barnes, holding him accountable. And that's the difference between sexes, not even when you talk about race. Men hold other men accountable. Women don't hold each other accountable. They egg other women on. I done seen it before. And my opinion is this. This is how I look at it. I ain't mad at them. My new message is this. And they can say, well, message change. Message change the more information you get. And the more information I'm getting about these people out here, about these women and guys out here, do it make you happy. I would love to see my people just be together and form a community like the Amish community. In Detroit, we got a nice little Amish community out in Oak Park. They stick together. You can drive through Oak Park and they walking together, they building families together, they hold it together out here. A lot of the Asians live in Farmington Hills, Novi. They holding it together, whatever. They divesting too at a historic rate. What's so funny is the women are divesting, but the men can't in them Asian communities. That's crazy, but that's another conversation. And I see it. You see it on social media, but I actually see it in reality. All right? I see it. But the man he could have had this, but she ain't say what she did wrong. And sometimes, people get bored of people. You want to know what's else out there. So maybe he just didn't want her no more. Maybe she wasn't doing something. I remember I was talking to this chick and she's like, what happened to your last relationship? I'm like, wouldn't do what I asked her to do. She's like, that's your fault and you stay. I'm just looking like, look here. I never said it wasn't my fault. You asked me why I left. That's why I left. That's why a nigga left. Flat out. I don't blame nobody. I blame myself. But looking at this situation, we don't know. I wouldn't address it if I'm Scottie Barnes. I don't know nobody explanation. She know why I left her, and I left her and got somebody else pregnant. That's my business. If I got a 33-year-old white woman pregnant, that's my business. Oh, you could have had this. Maybe that ain't what I wanted. Maybe I ain't want to be with her. She like, I moved to another country for him, and I did this for him. and did that, and I had to finish my education. Did he pay for your education? If he paid for your education, I ain't trying to hear nothing. What value did you add to his life? What value did you add to his life? That's what I want to know. What value did you add to his life? Why did he leave you and go to a white woman? He didn't go to you and go to another black woman. He left you and went to the other side. What was she doing that you wasn't doing? See, they never tell you what they did or what they didn't do. They never do. When they tell the story, it's about how horrible you was, how you made a decision for yourself, because people is used to black men, or used to men in general, sacrificing their happiness, sacrificing their peace, being under a house, being tormented by a woman. Don't also be tormented by our family, being tortured. And we supposed to just take it until we check out of here early. Most guys just like, oh hell no. I see my uncle go through it, I see my nephew go through it, or my boys go through it, I see my dad go through it. Most dudes like, hell no, I'm not going through that. Most dudes like, I ain't going through it. I ain't doing it. I'm gonna go where I'm celebrated at. I'm gonna go where I'm happy at. You got men all getting mad. You don't have enough information to get mad at Scottie Barnes. Once again, you going off what she said. And if he say something, you're gonna be like, damn, that makes sense. Well, I did this for him, I did that for him, and this, that. You ain't add no value. I moved out the country for him, and okay. He can get another woman to move out the country and do the same thing you was doing, or probably better. And he did. You probably made it difficult. You probably nagging him, bothering him, doing this and that. And then the community will get on a brother like him. A community will get on him about his decision. But when Jamie Foxx, hand his daughter off to a bride at her wedding, don't nobody bat an eye. It's okay. Don't nobody bat an eye. Don't nobody bat an eye. When all these women are online bashing black men, talking about delete black babies and black men ain't nothing, and I worship Brad, y'all don't get on the women. Even the men, y'all don't get on the women. Y'all say something and still donate to her. Meanwhile, she tell another black woman to go get a Brad, and she married to a black man. What? I think it's just time for men to let men do their thing. We don't need more men acting like women. If that's his choice, that's his choice. Now, if you want to know from a logical standpoint of view and pull him to the side and say, why you do that, bro? Like, I've done that to a guy. Like, we had a conversation, didn't know him. We had a conversation at the mail office, whatever. We was waiting for them to open up. And I asked him. He kind of told me. He was very transparent. And I can respect it. You think I tried to convert him over? Absolutely not. He's been married to an Asian woman for 36 years. I think he said 33, 36. So I don't get mad at the brothers no more, because the women don't hold the other women accountable. And you got to understand, them brads are only marrying them at a 4% clip. It wasn't even 4% not too long ago. It was 3.6%. When black men step out and step across the gun line, they get married at a 36% clip. But you got to understand, too, most men ain't even looking to get married no more. Most women are looking to get married because that's their retirement plan. That's what they don't understand. That's the best pension and 401 plan you got. But I'm not knocking them for that. And I see O'Shea Duke Jackson. I didn't really watch his video, but I know his message. And no, I'm not making them videos no more condemning people for their choices. Even the Keishas, do what you do. Do what you do. But I think brothers need to do what they want to do. For so long, they always telling men in general, they always telling us what we should do, what we shouldn't do. Everybody always telling us you know, what we should do. Nobody, they never say, you know, oh, you did good, I'm proud of you. You never hear that. Most men never hear that. You did a good job. You don't hear that. When your casket drop, then you hear, I've seen this so many times. When your casket drop, everybody got something good to say about you. When you walking and breathe, you know, you hear, oh man, I remember one time I was in the bond and Joe gave me $500 and he paid my rent for 10 weeks. Or, you know, Javon, he did this for me. He used to come cut my grass. And they don't say it when you alive. They don't, you know, tell people how good a person you was and what you did for them. When you did, they be yelling it like, well, what is it good gonna do me now? Oh, you know, man, I remember he woke up out of sleep and he did this for me. He changed my tire. You know what I'm saying? He gave me one of his cars, didn't even ask for the money back, or did he let me have the car? They never talk about that. Don't even say thank you. Don't even, you know, you do something for them. You go ahead and have it. They don't even try to commemorate your ass or nothing, to give you nothing nice. Well, hey baby, let me cook you something. What's your favorite meal? Or, you know, let me give you, I don't know. Let me do this for you. You know, I see your dishes need to be washed, or your floor. You know, I like to paint, or I got a rug, or let me buy this, or I know you probably need this, and you probably need a floor. Just something simple. Men appreciate the simple stuff. You do something for them, they don't even want to get you your favorite beer, your favorite beverage, or buy your favorite meal, or take you out to dinner no more. I don't want to do that. Don't want to say thank you. Don't want to say I appreciate you. I love you. Brothers, you know, uncle, nephew. They don't tell you shit. The arrogance of females is that we expected to do it with no celebration. We expected to do it with no admiration. You know, we not revered. It's just, oh, you supposed to do it. You don't get no credit. You supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it. You always looking for credit. But okay, if that's the point, why we celebrate Mother's Day? Ain't you supposed to be a mother? So like I tell y'all, man, it's an expectation for us to do things. You know, it is. And that's why sometimes you got to go missing. If it's your sister, it's your mother, if it's your baby mama, if it's your, you know, your wife, sometimes you got to go missing. Sometimes you got to go missing. Sometimes you got to be like, you know what? I ain't doing this shit no more. Find out how hard it is out here without me. And then they want to revere you, then they want to appreciate you. But yeah, we so expected, especially black men, we expected to, the expectation is for us to stay here. And a lot of them Keishas, they drill that in your head. You better be with a sister. You better do this. You know, you better do that. Take care of it. They drill, man, you ain't got to do that. Do what you want to do. They do what they want to do. Do what you want to do as a man. And that's across the board. Do what you want to do. Do what make you happy. You don't owe the community nothing, man. Whatever community you is at this point with feminism, you don't owe them nothing. If you do it right, listen to somebody like me. If you do it right, you still wrong. You do it wrong, you still wrong. It don't matter. Do it your way. That's my message, man. Check out the Real One-on-One playlist, NBA Talk playlist, NBA playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music. Check out the Patreon. You like this conversation? Got a lot of these conversations on the Patreon, but they rated R, rated mature. So check out links in the link tree. Check out my Detroit channel, Morrissey Sports Talk. Want to donate to the channel? Share, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video. Peace.